She always believed in true love. She thought she would live a happy life with her husband. She dreamed of raising children who would be loved and cared for. All of this seemed possible until she found out the terrible truth. Her husband Adrian was a rich businessman that everyone in town respected. But he had broken his promise to her. He was seeing another woman named Cassandra Hart. Cassandra was beautiful and powerful, and she was proud of it. People in the neighborhood started talking. The rumors spread quickly from house to house. Soon everyone knew what was happening. She could not pretend anymore. When she asked Adrian about it, her whole world fell apart. He did not try to hide anything. He told her he wanted a divorce. He chose Cassandra over his wife. She was going to have a baby, and her heart was broken. She thought she had lost everything that mattered to her. But Adrian was not done hurting her. He was so full of pride and selfishness. He said the baby might not be his child. He said she had been with other men. He did this to save his good name and keep his money safe. Cassandra was always beside him. She said mean things to support his lies. The case went to court. A DNA test would prove who the father really was. This test would decide what happened to the marriage and to the baby that was not born yet. Going to court every day was very hard. She had to see Cassandra's cruel smile. Cassandra looked at her like she had already won the fight. Every day she listened to lawyers tell lies about her life. They tried to make her look bad. But she held on to the one thing she knew was true. The baby inside her was Adrian's child. She prayed every day. She asked for strength to keep going. She asked for fairness in court. She wanted to protect her baby from growing up with all these lies around them. On the day she passed out, the courtroom was full of people. Some people came just to hear the gossip. Others wanted to see a rich man get in trouble. When she fell down, the judge right away called for help. But after the doctors helped her, she said she wanted to stay. Her face was white, but her eyes were strong. She told the judge she had to hear what the test results said. It did not matter how sick she felt. The judge saw how brave she was. He said yes and told everyone to keep going. The court worker came in with an envelope that was sealed shut. Everyone in the room felt scared and excited at the same time. Cassandra sat back in her chair with her arms crossed. Her red dress was bright against all the dark colors in the room. She said something quiet to Adrian, and they both smiled like they were sure they would win. They thought they had already beaten her. They believed their lies would work. But she never looked away from the court worker. Tears filled her eyes as she put her hand on her belly to protect her baby. She was not just fighting for herself now. She was fighting for her child who needed to be loved and accepted by their father. The judge opened the envelope and read it very slowly. Nobody made a sound. The clock on the wall seemed louder than ever. Then the judge spoke in a clear, strong voice. He read the results out loud. Adrian Whitman was definitely the father of the baby. There was no question about it. The truth was clear. People in the courtroom gasped like they could not believe it. Adrian's face turned white. But it was Cassandra who shocked everyone the most. Her mean smile disappeared. Her arms fell to her sides. For the first time, she looked scared and confused. Her lips shook, but no words came out. She had nothing to say. She closed her eyes and tears ran down her face. She felt so much relief wash over her like a warm wave. For the first time in many months, she felt hope instead of sadness. People had hurt her and left her alone. But right then, the truth was like a strong wall protecting her. The woman who had laughed at her and tried to take her husband and her dignity could not hurt her anymore. The DNA test was louder than all the lies. What happened next was terrible for Adrian. The judge said his actions were wrong. He ordered Adrian to give money to take care of the baby. Adrian's business started to fail because people did not want to work with him anymore. They were disgusted by what he had done. Cassandra had been so proud to be with him before. Now she felt ashamed. She left the courtroom quietly. She was not walking like a winner anymore. She looked like someone whose dreams had been crushed. Even though she was still hurt, she walked out of that courthouse with her head up high. The sun outside seemed brighter than it had been in a long time. She felt like the world was welcoming her back. People who had watched what happened to her came up to her. They said kind words and had tears in their eyes. She realized she was not alone. There were still good people in the world who cared about truth and kindness. In the months that came after, she built a new life for herself. She had her baby boy and named him Gabriel. This name means God is my strength. Every night when she held him in her arms, she made promises to him. She promised to love him, keep him safe, and give him hope. She still had some scars from what happened, but they did not control her life anymore. What made her special now was how brave she had been when people betrayed her. What made her strong was her love for her child, who gave her a reason to keep fighting. If this story has made you feel something good in your heart, please remember to like this video. Share it with others who might need to hear a story of hope. Subscribe to Kindness Corner so we can bring you more stories about people who never give up, about love that wins, and about getting second chances in life. Every time you click, you help us share these important stories with more people around the world.